them don't realize that they do it. So like the people, when you feeling good, you know what I'm saying, all of a sudden they come around with all this bad energy, and it's like they may not realize that their energy is doing this, but it's the energy that they're connected to that's doing it. So every time you up, they down. Pay attention to those situations, okay? And like I'm saying, it's not saying that it's done intentionally. It just connects to the 7 principles of life within the Kabbalion. The principle of polarity. So if you notice that someone in your life is a constant polarity to you, you need to be paying attention to that relationship. What needs to be paid attention to that relationship? This feels like rich homie Quan's energy. That's why he took drugs and stuff. To not have to feel shit. To not have to feel anything. When people know that you up, everybody wants something from you. When you down, ain't nobody ask you how you doing. Don't keep them people around you. And definitely don't be smoking with them people. And that's what happens when you're raised up in survival. When you're raised up in survival, when you're raised up in a space of gotta get it how you get it, he had a lot going on in his head. Because as I'm sitting back, my brain is literally just talking, but like no words want to come out. No words want to come out. Wow. Okay. Make sure you have an outlet to get your feelings out and reflect on all the thoughts. Like, because literally as I'm tapping into his energy, I'm feeling, so it's like a conversation being had in here. But like, I don't know how to voice the conversation. And a lot of it is because I don't know who I can trust with my conversation. I don't know who's going to take my weakness and use it against me. Because I had somebody double cross me a couple times. I never thought that family would do that shit, but here we are. When you got money, you everybody's friend. Sometimes I wish I was broke again. Because wasn't nobody fucking with me. Wasn't nobody asking me for nothing. Wasn't nobody always trying to keep me high. Because they feel like when I'm high, they can get me to do shit. Okay? Because, I mean, let's be real. I did. I did some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Off it, you know what I'm saying? I done not even gonna sit here and act like it ain't true. So I know how I got in it, you know what I'm saying? But in a way, it's like I was okay with death, you know? I was okay with whether I'm here or not. That's why I was, you know, it wasn't that serious to me. I took care of the people that was closest to me. That's my business, okay? If I would have had 10 bitches, okay, I bet you they all taken care of. Why is it your business? That's what I got a problem with. Why y'all gotta take everything that's happening and make it y'all damn business? As long as I'm taking care of whoever in my space and they want to be there, they want to be there, okay? Sure. That's what get me though. And then it's the ones who is like they don't have a glass house. Like homie, you following all these OnlyFans models, okay? Sis, you over here giggling, showing your ass. Like, we all do it. Focus on what really matters. And that's living your life to the fullest every day. So then when you do check out, you ain't got no regrets. I ain't got no regrets. I was tired of this shit, honestly. Of being in a space of like not knowing who you can trust. That's some deep stuff when you think about it. You ever had to wake up and move your gun from under your pillow? You ever have to, you leave out the house, you know what I'm saying? You keeping your hands in certain spaces because you just like, let me make sure. Because all people got to do is drop a low. I done seen it happen with so many other people setting they people up. We see it all the time. Okay? So don't cry for me or judge me. Sweep around your front door and pay attention to your surroundings. 777. Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to your circle. Okay. Pay attention to the people who intuitively check in on you when you ain't feeling good. Pay attention to the people who intuitively all in your face when you up. Pay attention, because a lot of times it's not the person, it's their energy. It's what they give off. It lets you know their frequency. So that person that all of a sudden start coming back around when you decide you're going to stop that habit, you know what I'm saying? That ain't the universe bringing you back together to, yay! That's the universe trying to see you going to fall for this bait that's going to put you into a space of temptation? Or you going to say, no, thank you? Okay? And it ain't that the person is coming in like, I know this person quitting. Because they don't even know you quitting. They don't even know you doing this. You made this decision in your head. You couldn't get it out. You didn't get it out. You didn't let it out. But energetically, they came in your space to test you. How you gonna deal with it? How you gonna deal with them energetic tests? Okay? In 777, instinct. How you gonna handle that? How you gonna look at it? How you gonna deal with it? Because that's what really need answers. Okay? It be the people right up under your nose. You know, I have been feeling a lot of Selena energy lately, and that's so weird because I don't really listen to that. But lately I've been feeling the want to like get into something different, you know, and Homegirl was fine. Homegirl was fine as fuck, okay? But it's like her own biggest fan killed her. And she was so loving and kind and there. But when it came down to it, the one person, she turned on her. Y'all ain't know that side of me. A nigga shed tears. A nigga shed tears, okay? Her birthday the same day Nipsey Hussle died. I had a connection to her after he died. It was something about her that it's like what I really wanted, I knew I couldn't have. So I accept life. I ain't gonna tell you don't grow up to be like me, okay? Because we all gonna do what the fuck we want to do. 77, wow. We all gonna do what the fuck we want to do at the end of the day. But know that you got a choice. And every choice that you make, it has an impact on your next moves. So make sure you're in alignment with what you really want. And make sure what you chasing is what you really want. You'll be surprised how many people make it and realize, I ain't want this shit. Takeoff ain't want that shit that came with it. He just wanted the world to feel his pain. You know what I'm saying? He wanted the money too, okay? He liked the money and the big booty bitches, okay? He did. But like, he didn't want all that extra stuff that came with it, you know? He wasn't the one who wanted that. But like, it's always... I always wanted to know what the afterlife looked like. Like, what? Like, was I gonna make it to heaven and be like, you know, God? Like, is God gonna look at me like, you play too much? You play too much. I always wonder what it was gonna look like. This shit ain't done like I thought. You need to make peace with your shit before you die. Like, you need to make peace with your stuff before you die. I'm gonna chill out for a second though. I want to sit back and be adored. I want niggas to miss me. I want them to feel me. I want them to realize how they ain't appreciate me. KP. I want y'all to feel me. I want y'all to feel my absence. Cause y'all niggas want shit. Y'all thought I ain't know, bro. You thought I ain't know. Why you think I started moving different around you? Started doing the slick shit, you know? I knew you wanted a different deal. I knew you wanted a different deal. You know? I started feeling that shift. You know what I'm saying? The questions you started asking me and shit, you weren't about to incriminate me. You know, you weren't about to get me to say some shit. I ain't stupid. I ain't stupid. And that's the thing. Like, people be thinking they so smart. They think they so smart. They think they so smart. They be thinking you stupid because you be keeping a lot of stuff to yourself. When you start going quiet, people start going crazy when you start going quiet. They find your weakness. Yeah. But I was tired of playing the game with they ass. If you want to be honest, I realized I got myself in this shit. So it's like, I can be mad at them. I can do whatever, but I got myself in this shit and I take accountability for it. All I can do is just say, be careful. You know what I'm saying? When you feel the feeling, follow the feeling. You know, when you don't question. Side contracts and shit being made. Like, people your friend until they don't, like, it's given, like, you help people get to a place, right? Then all of a sudden they don't know you no more. Because they got to get themselves out of some shit. So they going to use you to as a climb to get there. You need to pay attention when you got that around you. That ain't about no zodiac sign. That ain't from what set you from. That ain't from what city you from. That's a character trait. That's a character trait. You get what I'm saying? Oh, he gonna be able to help me get a contract, so I'm gonna stay around him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be able to introduce me to so-and-so. I gotta make sure I keep him in my corner. Like, yeah. Okay. But I feel that this shit ain't genuine. I ain't got no problem with people being around me and that shit genuine. But when it start feeling like you just trying to meet this nigga so you can be in the studio with him and you about to come out with a track talking about how you miss me. That's wild as fuck. It's wild because you see shit. When you choose to go the dark route, you see shit. So choose when you want to step in the ring with the dark. Because you can get what you want in the dark. You can get it. You can get it. Okay? It look good. It feel good. But know what can come with it. It's side effects. It's repercussions that can come with it. So you got to decide, do I want to be purely over here or mix it up right here? Do I want to be the one to mix it or do I want to be able to call the shots on who take what? What role you want to play? The time has come for you to decide on your role. What is your role? Unless you want the world to figure it out for you. And if you let the world figure out your role for you, you can hang that shit up. They got your ass. They got your ass. When you let the world decide who you are for you, they got your ass. It's a hummingbird at the feeder with a carton. Wow. Now the hummingbird is over on the tree. Oh my gosh. Now he's on the flowers. Oh, he's back to the feeder. This is the longest he's ever stayed over here. Y'all ain't know I like birds and shit, did y'all? A nigga got sentimental sometimes. Everybody ain't see that side though. You know what I'm saying? The more they know, the more they use that shit against you. And I just learned, you know, everybody don't deserve to know all your angles. You know, you gotta know who deserve your angles. You gotta be able to operate off that natural instinct over who know all your angles. You know, you gotta know other people's pain points too. Because you gotta know people's, you know what I'm saying, their villain, their why. Because that lets you know if you potentially one of their enemies or not. It's like, damn. Three of coins. Nine of knives in reverse. And then the free man, which is the fool. You can have ancestors and loved ones looking over you, but you got to make the decision to get out your own way. Like when it comes to you being set free, only you can do that. He coming out of a cemetery. 77 once again. Frankie Beverly. I think I might make these messages public, y'all. Only you can pull yourself out. New Orleans is very strong in here. I'm hearing 2nd Ward, 4th Ward, 8th Ward. Okay. 3rd as well. This 3 of coins. This look like poison, bro. Like somebody paid somebody to do some work to make me go out my fucking mind. But it's like, it ain't even that deep to that way. It's just like somebody knowing like what they was doing on some chemist type shit. But I knew it too, though. That's the thing. I knew it. I felt it. It's like, you know when you about to die. You know when it's about to be the end. It's like you try to make peace with everything. You know? So if you ever, and this ain't to scare nobody. This ain't to scare nobody. This is just to share from my experience. You know, if you feel in your spirit and it's just saying make peace with life. Make peace with life. Just life in general, where you're at, what you're doing. And it don't mean that it has to be a physical ending. It could just be that it's a spiritual ending in your life so that you can shift to something different, my nigga. Like, we be stopping ourselves sometimes because we be afraid of what it may look like. You know what I'm saying? You know, Beyonce had a nigga thinking a little different, you know? She had me thinking, what if I came out with some country rap in this bitch, you know? We got to let them deaths happen. We got to let them endings happen. Because if we stay in them cycles that can hold us back or pull us back, you ain't never going to reach the freedom. You ain't never going to reach the freedom. And if you think dying going to give you freedom, my nigga, you wrong. Because if you don't make peace with that shit now, you coming back. You coming back. You got to make peace with that shit eventually, okay? It's going to be a cycle of new lives. Scarface. It's going to be a cycle of like, when something starts feeling like it's a cycle in your life, you need to sit with yourself, with God, with Buddha, whoever you believe in. You need to sit with them and ask, why am I thinking about this? Why am I feeling this? What am I supposed to be getting from this? You know what I'm saying? A little philosophy for you. A little philosophy on that ass. Because You need to realize you ain't got to have all this extra stuff, you know what I'm saying, to be able to be inspirational. But don't be trying to be like all these other people out here. Nah, this ain't even... Don't be out here trying to be all inspirational. You know what I'm saying? If you know that you be nucking and bucking and shit, be honest about who you are at the balance, you know? So it's like, if you're going to be inspirational, be nuck if you buck inspirational. Live with that shit. Oh, shit. Oh, this money that's left over, though. Protecting my legacy, though. Because they going to want to try to make this shit hard, you know what I'm saying? For the nigga seed. But it's all going to work out. These insurance companies about to start changing, like, their underwriting on, like, what things can, you know what I'm saying, be allowed for the insurance payouts and stuff. they go start changing. Like, they gonna be like, we ain't gonna count this one no more. We can't count this as a, you can't make a claim for this. Okay? That's what's about to happen. That's what's about to happen. Because they noticing that this happened a little too much. This happened a little too much. Scratch a lie, find a thief. It's happening too much. Follow the money. Come on, come on now. The sooner you can start getting your money protected, have your money assigned, who gets what, how they get it. It don't matter how much you got, what you own. You can always change it and edit it. But you never know what's going to happen. And the sooner you got all that in store and in place, the easier it becomes in the afterlife. Okay? But when you also got a lot of, you know what I'm saying, money that ain't really tracked, that's involved in some stuff, you know, that's a whole nother situation as well in itself. But, you know, we ain't really talking about that right now, so we ain't even got to go into that. Somebody about to find a new way to wash their money. This a rapper. They about to come out with this new business venture because they need a new way to wash their money. Niggas scared, bro. Niggas getting scared. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Watch how people start moving these next 6 months. Pay attention to it. Pay attention to how they start moving, what they start doing, they different investments and stuff. Okay? I ain't gotta say no more. Pay attention to how they move. They about to start making some different investments, okay? And this ain't no Master P and his cereal type shit, you know. This damn. You know what's wild? Sometimes you can't let niggas know how much you know. And that's like the 48 laws of power. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you got to play dumb. And it's like, I had to play dumb a lot. But I also did some shit too, though. Because it was in a, you know, they trick you into some shit. And I mean, it ain't like I ain't did some shit out of my own, you know what I'm saying? You know, but it's certain things that you get tricked into it. You know, right there on the spot. It's like, either you do it or we about to gun you down right now, my nigga. You know, and blame it on a robbery. Who had a robbery and got gunned down? That shit wasn't no real fucking robbery. Okay? That wasn't no real robbery. That's what they do. That's how they set it up. Okay? So it's like you got, once you know how to move, when you go into situations, you got to trust them gut instincts, because they put you in a corner where it's just like, either I'm gonna do it and live to fight another day, but now I'm involved in this shit, or I'm gone and they go, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, what you gonna do? So that's why it's just like, you gotta watch who you involved in with. 888, that's power. Okay, and niggas in the game love power. They love power the same way they love to watch it. Okay, they want to recreate that in their life. They do. They still are. Okay, flashing money and shit. Okay. But the thing is that all this been going on for so long that it's like, can we ever really stop it? Or is it just something that we just learn how to deal with it? We learn how to move around it, you know? We just keep from being involved in it, because it ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, I know that's going on over there or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have fun. I'ma go home. I gotta go take the chicken out the freezer for my mama. I'ma go home. I will see y'all later. I should have did that back in the day. That one moment changed my life forever. Forever. But when shit look good and it looks like it pull you in, it pulls you in. And you just like, damn, that's wild. Enjoy the slow moments in your life when you can. Because that fast life shit, it get tiring. It get tiring. Enjoy them slow moments when you can. That fast life, it wear you down. It wear you down. And it be good sometimes. But after a while, you be like, damn, is this something different? You know? But by that time, you in it. You just learn to accept it. Boys in the Hood was my movie. Doughboy, I understood him. You know, his mama always blamed him for shit. But he was loyal. And people miss his loyalty. He was loyal. He was there for his people. Just because he was in that shit, he wasn't trying to pull his people in that shit. You know? He was like, Trey, this ain't even you, bro. Like, Trey wanted to be down. Trey wanted to be in it. But it's just like, we need more big homies who like that, you know? Who see somebody and be like, hey, yo, this ain't you. You know, everybody ain't got that. And you see the difference between the niggas who had that and the ones who did. But at the same time, is that what life's supposed to be? Is that what create the balance? But it's like that loyalty that he had, he was willing to do whatever for the same people who really, they didn't care for him for real. So let Doughboy's loyalty teach you something. Going to bat for everybody and everything that's going on and trying to force, You know what I'm saying? Love in places where it just ain't supposed to be at, you know? If they can't pick up on it, they can't pick up on it, you know? Shit, sometimes these mamas do be toxic. But I mean, our daddies do too. They both be on some shit. I don't know who to blame. So don't ask me that type of question, okay? I ain't got no answer. But what I can tell you is that you need to just live life and choose your path. Choose it wisely. Choose it wisely. Choose it wisely. But I'm good. There's a lot of shit y'all ain't see, okay? I'm good. You ain't got to worry about that. I'm not in this 9 to 9. I'm good. I'm good. Okay? Niggas knew what they was giving me, though. They knew. Okay? But it's cool, though. It's cool. I'm sitting back because niggas gonna start admiring me and shit because they gonna feel guilty. Oh, my gosh. Whew. Mm.